So you got everything you wanted for Christmas and a few things you didn't. Well, you're not alone. Millions of Americans are expected to return at least one gift in the coming days. AOL consumer advisor Regina Lewis tells us the easy way to do it. Good morning, Regina.
You sound skeptical.
Yeah, easy, come on. Returning things?
Well, think about it. First of all, 9% of things will get returned to the tune of $47 billion. It's a retail reality, and the retailers have a vested interest in making it at least doable or fair, and 80% of consumers think it is fair.
Okay, and you actually have a list of great tips to make it a little bit easier. The first one is make returns now.
Right, time is not on your side. Prices are going down, not up. If you play into that trend, though, most of the major players, the biggest stores in America, have called price protection policies that last 14 days. So if you have something with tags on it and you're seeing these blowout sales, you're entitled to that new price. So you might consider saying, hey, I'd like the new price. They've got to give it to you.
Oh, really?
And time is not on your side because you don't know when the clock started. If someone gave you a gift, if they bought it months ago, it sat in the closet, then it sat under the tree. Tick tock, you're eating into what is generally about
dropping. There are some stores that you can get the original price that the person paid, but that's very limited.
Well, if you have a gift receipt, absolutely. And if you're within the window of time, that's why the clock matters, because if it runs out at the 90-day mark, all bets are off. The time ran out.
Okay. Also, beware of restocking fees. We've heard this term before, but remind us what these things are.
Restocking fees refers to electronics. When you take them out of the box, take a digital camera, for instance, as soon as you unseal that box, when you go to return it, they can't sell it as new at that point. They have to even do a technical check to make sure that it still works the way the manufacturer intended it to. So that's going to cost.
So they charge you for that.
15% on average. So a $300 digital camera, you never took a picture. When you go to return that, $45 it's going to cost you.
And this is even if you just take the cellophane off the box, you get nailed for this.
Resist the urge. Don't touch it.
Okay. You also say if you shopped online or shopped in a catalog, take it back to the store, the physical store.
You can, unless it said catalog or internet only, which is a real convenience play. Keeping in mind a lot of the biggest e-tailers are the biggest retailers, so that's a convenience play. If you have to mail something back, a lot of people seeing it this year, a smart label. It will say, hey, this is prepaid for you to send back. Doesn't mean cost-free. Here's what happens when you return the sweater for $50. They then deduct $6.50, the shipping cost, before they credit your account. So you did pay, you just didn't pay on the front end.
Okay.
If you exchange it, which is something to consider, and you say, hey, I just need it in a different size, I need something else, when you return the item, the new item that you're getting, the outbound cost will not be.
You get charged for shipping it back, but you don't get charged for shipping the new item to you again.
So you're not paying twice at least.
Okay, but best thing, if you can, go to the physical store and then you get charged.
That's
don't get charged for shipping at all. All right, I love this one. You can sell certain gifts online, like the Wii that we were talking about earlier.
You look at you, capitalist. Yes, absolutely. In fact, you could make some money on the Wii or the Kindle, which is now going for $460 online. So if you got it and paid $360, you're up $100. That's very rare. The best way to know what price you could get for something is to search for it on eBay or Amazon. Whatever their current listings are, whatever they're going for, that's what you could reasonably expect to get. So sometimes you can make a profit if the item is scarce, or if you say, you know what, I'd rather get the $100 and I'll get the item in 8-10 weeks when it's available again. Or if you have no receipts, the clock has run out on you, maybe it's your best mood.
All right. I love that. I guess you have to be a little surreptitious doing that because the poor person that gave it to you.
There's so much stuff up there, they'll never know.
They'll never know. Okay. Love it, Regina. Gift cards. We've been talking about gift cards this morning. Obviously, you don't want those sitting in your drawer for a year.
No.
There are things you can do besides redeeming them yourself.
I think this is one of the best kept secrets. $8 billion worth of gift cards go unredeemed every year. A lot of people are saying, you know what? I don't need another sweater. I need to pay my mortgage. We need gas. So you can actually get cash for them. Expect to get about 65% of the face value. So you go on a site called swapagift.com. You say, okay, here's the retailer. What's the instant quote? Instantly they'll say, so you get about $65. They send a check within the week. And, the old trick was you got a $50 gift certificate, you went and you bought a $5 pair of socks, and you said, hey, can I have the change? They don't do that anymore. So this is your workaround.
The next best thing. All right, and lastly, beware of that blacklist.
They keep a credit score for you based on your return habits that most of the major retailers subscribe to, and they reserve the right to turn you down. So, this is not a sport. Returning things is not a sport. They can, it varies by state, and the attorney generals are watching this, but they can say to you, you know what, Tracy, you overdid it.
No more returns.
No more for you.
Okay.